Hey guys, I am here with another LEGO set review. This is the brand new Galaxy Explorer set, part of LEGO's 90th anniversary. You can see the box here. It looks similar to the 1978 set. There's 1,254 regular pieces. This one is labeled 18 and up. My box came slightly damaged. As I said, this is part of the 90 years of play. This is the only classic space set, but it does have that nice space look on the box. And on the back of the box we have some play features of the set. And also, just to note, this set does not have, the box is not openable from the side, the flaps. It's rather a rip box, so I opened it like this. Okay, and then on to the instructions. So the instruction booklet is rather big, 232 steps on 160 or so pages. The base or foundation is very Technic based, as you can see. But let me also say the attachment points here were rather ingenious. They're pretty nice, work pretty well. Also scattered throughout the instruction booklet are little information tidbits like this. And in the front is the grandson of the founder of LEGO, who's one of his favorite sets was the Galaxy Explorer, and also it shows some of the history of LEGO space and some information from the designer and design team. Okay, also inside this box I have this pamphlet talking about the recycled packaging, which I've also heard about, but I have yet to see. So LEGO will be switching to paper bags, as maybe many of you have heard. Right, and one last thing before we go to the set itself. Here are the extra pieces from the build. A lot of, well, always small pieces, but yeah, very small pieces. And maybe not a lot considering 1,200 pieces. So now on to the set itself. You can see it is rather large, being well over 30 centimeters. I'd say well over 40 centimeters. And it does hold well, so it feels sturdy, except if you hold it by the very edges, then it will definitely come apart. And it doesn't want to go back on. There we go. Also, sometimes holding it here may not be so sturdy. The bottom of the set is rather plain. We do have this nice retractable landing gear, which folds away extremely flushly. You can see it's extremely flat on the bottom with the landing gear retracted. The shape is similar to the original set, but it, I don't know, doesn't quite seem right. I would prefer some kind of canopy here rather than another. Well, I would prefer a sort of straight canopy rather than this angled canopy. Comes with 4 figures. I'm not going to show you each one because they're all the same. Single-sided head printing. I think that's fine in this set, but I would have preferred dual-sided, since with the helmets on you can't really tell anyway. I'm going to remove the figure since I want to show all of these control panels. These are probably the best part. They're all printed, no stickers. That's quite nice. We have like a ship here, and then a nice large diagram of the ship in the middle. And this, I think, came from Spyrius in the 90s. And then in the back we have quite a few more. You can see we have 2 here, one of them showing a spaceman, which is one of the better ones. We have a radar, which was introduced in maybe the 2000s. This lower one, I think, was maybe, I don't remember it. Another Spyrius one. And then over here we have the same. We have mini printed tiles, also including this LL928, standing for Legoland 928, the original Galaxy Explorer. We also have a robot. I almost forgot to introduce it. I think it comes directly from another space set. This is a really ingenious way to avoid printing here. This arrow is done with a Nexonite's shield and some pieces laid sideways, which is really quite ingenious. I like the way it was done. This is also in lieu of the microphone piece we have here, instead just some buckets without their handles. In the back we have a buggy, and this is probably the most ingenious part. We have a ramp, but this ramp slides out. It's actually not connected to anything, but it's held in place by a small plate on the underside, which you won't be able to see. And the buggy rolls out very nicely. And this airlock here, which slides to give you access to the resting room, even with a little window. So it's a very beautiful model that not only stays true to the original set, it also has a lot of upgraded features like the airlock and this ramp. Yet, overall, I somehow think Benny's spaceship was more enjoyable, even with fewer pieces and the same price. Just seemed to have more going for it. I'll do a comparison in another video, since I have Benny's spaceship as well. So this one was more well thought out, but it really, I think the problem with this one is that it really is designed to be a model to sit on a desk, I think, and not a model to be played with. So it does have play features, and it is playable, but it really just seems like it was more designed to be looked at and less designed to be played with. So as much as I like it, I do think that Benny's was probably better, and I think some things were unnecessary, such as this slope, just to make the canopies look a little bit more like the original. Yeah, so overall, yeah, still maybe a 4 out of 5, or maybe a 3.5 out of 5. I mean, is it a good set? Yes. So it's at least a 3. Is it a great set? Yeah, maybe. So That's why I say 3.5 or 4 out of 5. Anyway, it is a good deal, 1,200 pieces for 99 US dollars. So if you guys are interested in space, especially classic space, you get 4 classic astronauts, as well as you get a black tank as well. Black air tank set. So you get 5 air tanks and 4 figures. I guess you have an extra one. I don't know if you're going to get many visitors in space who need air tanks, but there you go. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the review. As I said, I'll compare this to Benny's and to try to justify my logic as to why Benny's is better in my opinion. And I will see you guys in the next video.